ladies and gentlemen, it's lovely to have another lady adding color to this occasion. She is currently a person who serves as the chairperson and managing director of Unilever, Sri Lanka. She holds a BSc with special honors in business administration and possesses 20 years of rich and diverse experience in Unilever across different geographies such as Morocco, South Africa, Netherlands, and London in the fields of market development, brand building, business strategy, and execution. Prior to her current role, she served Unilever as the Global Brand Vice President and Global Strategy Director for various FMCG categories. Without further ado, I have the pleasure of inviting Ms. Hajar Alafifi.
So he said I will add color. I hope I will add also thoughts. Also, how tough is it for me to follow after this wonderful act? No? And guess what? I'll speak about turbulent leadership. So really wrong. The other thing I will break with is there is no slide. So if you want to drift away, this is your time. And I really hope that I will be adding some value. So firstly, I'd like to thank the speakers. I've been taking lots of pictures of your slides. Really lots of thoughts have gone in. And I also see many of my fellow CEOs and many of my dear friends are sitting here. So welcome to everyone. And thank you for sparing your 10 minutes to listen to my story. So I'd like to share with you this in maybe a different way. So, I'll read a little bit and engage a little bit. So not too long ago, it was in March 2020, I was on a flight from London to Colombo. I had 20 years of experience, the trust of my company, having done different roles in region, in global, in different countries. And I thought I knew it all. And I thought, what is it to enhance the performance of one country? Must be easy, no? It's going to be a walk in the park, and it's going to be something I will enjoy. I will enjoy the island as well. So, welcome to Sri Lanka. I had no drums, no garlands, no betel leaves. I was greeted by a lockdown. I was in a lockdown, and I had a workforce that I had never, ever met. The first time I met my CD team was 5 months after coming to the country. And the first time I met my entire network was 6 months after coming to the country. Well, wait, it does get better. Because there was a domino effect from one punch to the other. Here is this leader. She thought she knew it all. She could not even meet people. There starts power cuts, fuel shortage, no gas, queues, no food, no medicine. And then an economic crisis. Well, I had the time at least to think during my lockdown. Will I be the captain of a struggling ship, or can I steer that ship amidst the stormy waters where we find ourselves? The reality is none of my education had prepared me for this. I was an empty slate, and I had an empty slate. And my experience meant absolutely nothing. And when I got to that realization, I also understood that actually becoming a CEO meant going beyond the performance, the results, the targets, that becoming a CEO is becoming the person in the service of people, the person in the service of the struggle of the people, and the person in the service of the success of people. And it took me time, but only in Sri Lanka did I understand fully and wholeheartedly that my team members were not resources, but they were full human beings that couldn't eat, couldn't go to the shop, couldn't feed their babies. And I once was thinking that these are team members, resources with a number only. I understood that by giving them a salary, I was supporting their families, their ecosystem, and that a salary meant bigger than what it used to mean, because the market is down, but the salary had to be paid. I also understood that CEOship, and I'm sure many of you would agree, is a little bit of an exit chair. One wrong decision and you're out. So the importance of judgment, the importance of your values and your code of conduct never is as important as when you're at the helm of that company. Well, you might think that I knew how to do all of this, but the reality is I had to change a lot of things. I had to leave my comfort zone of being a business strategist, as you have heard, to becoming an operator. And a good operator can operate in any market, right? I had to change from thinking numbers first, analysis, and data. I had to unlearn and relearn the power of trust, the power of truly working together and winning together, not only saying it. I had to change from that person that actually was telling what to do to the person that was asking questions. I understood there was no stupid question, but only a stupid answer. I used my senses more. Here am I. My eyes are more powerful. My ears are reaching far, and my one mouth is meant to be shut. My brain is more alert. So in the middle of this, I am seeing my people now. But importantly, I am hearing them. I am feeling them. I'm reaching out to my dear fellows for their advice. And I'm listening to my context. But I've now added a new thing, which is what my people are telling me and what are they not telling me. In all of this, I was asking myself often, how is my energy? How am I showing up? In fact, my energy transcends me. And no matter what I say, it is what I do that matters the most. So therefore, I stand here behind you not as someone that knows it all. As you can see, I had my sheer, amount of failures. But if I dare maybe summarize some of the things that has helped us stay true to our purpose. Number one, be ready for the unknown, anytime and every time, even when the times are good. Having the strategic clarity, even at the most ambiguous time. Being a leader that knows what to do when others don't know what to do, or at least show it. And maybe I'll speak about the other two which are dear to me. The first one is about really ownership all the way. I could have easily sat back and written to my superiors saying, times are tough in Sri Lanka, don't worry, we will definitely rebuild, but for now, just give us a pause. or decide that winning is in my brain. Actually, we can realize that maybe we are knocked down and that Sri Lanka was never knocked out. And as I stand here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy and humble to say that whilst we have lots of learning, our company is still doing well, thankfully. My other learning is about the power of many. So I spoke about being ready, knowing what to do when others don't know what to do, ownership all the way. And then comes the power of many. The reality in turbulent times, leadership has two decisions. Either you keep your employees in a cocoon so that, they're not too worried, they're just doing their day-to-day job, or you make them part of the decision-making process. And with that, you really open the ground realities. And of course, the second one is tougher because it means you need the clarity, you need the transparency. And in the second one, you treat everyone as an adult. So we went ahead and we created what we call the extended leadership team. These are my top 40 people. They know exactly what I know, and they help and work exactly like my board. We created the rapid response teams, which were assessing the market, assessing the risks, and building scenarios. And we have the incident management team who met daily and who were the custodians of safety, security, and everything people. Mind you, these are not new recruits. These leaders voted with their feet, volunteered to take that moment of leadership. So this discipline and rigor helped us greatly as a team, and it made people come to work even when they didn't feel like it. And it made the entire company move to a company which is passionate and hungry to win. As you can see, none of my learnings focuses on business performance or on the P&L. I'm a true believer that results are an outcome, and that is purpose why we are here. In fact, purpose is what drives leadership. Our North Star at Unilever Sri Lanka is to make Unilever win and to make Sri Lanka win. We coined this, win in Unilever, win in Sri Lanka. So what if, I ask this question, what if leadership in turbulent time isn't about weathering the storm? What if leadership in turbulent times is about emerging stronger, about becoming wiser and more compassionate? After all, the challenges that we're facing today will test us, but they also offer us the opportunities for growth, opportunities for introspection, and opportunities for transformation. Someone said, success happens when 1,000,000 moments of preparation meets a split second of opportunity. An opportunity is how you define it. Opportunity can come in the form of a business boom or a stifling crisis. Winning or losing is simply in our brain. Let's make Sri Lanka win. Thank you very much for your time.